YouTube channel. My name is Lydia. This is Nikki. In today's how-to series, I'm going to be taking you through some of the prep poses for how to come into Parsva Bakasana. So this is our side crow. I have another how-to episode on how to come into crow, so maybe that's going to be helpful for you to practice that first. If you're still working on finding the balance in crow, that might be a good starter for 10. And then this episode is going to be all around how we move into twisting our torso to be able to kind of take flight in side crow. So let's come and meet on the mat, everyone. The first pose I would recommend to practice is plank pose. This can be done on the palms of your hands, or you can lower down onto the forearms. The purpose of this posture is to really start to fire up the core, which is going to be really crucial in maintaining any arm balance. Second pose that I highly recommend is your Parsva Bakasana, revolve side angle pose. This posture is going to be useful because you are learning how to twist through the torso. When you're coming into this posture, make sure that your armpit is really low down, close towards the knee. If you want to take the bind and come into the more deep version of the practice, feel free to come into this version of the pose. You can also tuck your back toes and lift your back foot off the mat for a stronger variation here. Keep breathing normally and concentrate on that twist. Next pose that's going to be really useful is your side twist in chair pose. Here, again, think about how can I bring my triceps to press up against the outer edge of my thigh. Keep an eye and make sure that your knees are in line with one another, because there's a tendency for one knee to kind of jut out at this point. So imagine a ruler in front of the knees. We can replicate the side crow position lying on our backs. So here, your whole back is on the mat. You take your knees to one side, and as much as you can, make sure the outer edge, in this case of your left thigh, is pressing up against your right tricep. Make sure you swap across to the other side and just physically start to feel what it's like in this twist. This is a nice little variation of your boat pose, except we are taking, again, twists to the side to really start to fire up the core and engage your obliques. When you're twisting to the side, see if you can bring the tops of the thighs close towards your triceps here. This next one is essentially coming from your three-legged down dog into that twist as you bring your right knee towards your left tricep. So you're really starting to twist through the core. And the purpose of this is to develop strength around your belly and really kind of getting used to the twisting sensation here. A great way to practice side crow, if you're still trying to find that balance, is to use the wall here for support. So bring your toes up against the wall and make sure your knee is resting on the tricep here. To come into the full pose, come into a little toe squat first and balance. Remember, when you start to place both your hands on the one side, the top of your right knee in this instance is going to be resting on your left tricep. The right tricep is going to remain completely free, so the bum is not resting here. You need to scoot your feet out to the side, lift one foot, and then maybe the other foot lifts as well, and you can start to find flight here. When you first start, it may be an instance of falling on the cheek and then lifting back up, but just keep practicing in that way, and before you know it, you'll be finding your balance. We're coming into the pose again from a different angle. So as you can see, it's left tricep here, which is hosting your right outer thigh. and your right arm is completely free. So the bum is elevated and it's not resting on the right tricep. Keep breathing and balance on the fingertips. Well done, everyone. Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me in today's how-to series. I hope that you found it useful. Remember to keep practicing, and if you've got any questions or comments, feel free to drop it right down in the comment section below. And keep in touch, subscribe to my YouTube channel for weekly classes to your inbox. Stay safe everyone, namaste!